that's spiritual. I'm not really sure if I can, deal with somebody that's not spiritual religious. I'm not really sure how we would mesh. But I can't deal with someone that's too spiritual, but hides behind the spirit. And we do know them people, like where they are so biblical and so such a saint, because usually those are the ones that, baby, when them lights go out, or when they leave you, or they hide behind the church, and it's always, yes, God, and oh, His mercy, and all that. Like, come on, like them PKs. I know a lot of PKs that's a mess. Y'all know them PKs out there, preachers, kids, they are a mess.
But they have a lot of time on their hands when they're not praising, so that's how they get to, learn things.
Well, I'm gonna pray for all them PKs out there that's messy.
So if you are spiritually aligned or have a rapport with the Lord, if you're dating somebody, do you feel like it's your need to kind of lead them that way in some type of way?
Yes.
Yes. So y'all can have the connection.
The connection will be authentic.
Right.
It will be like for example, jeez, I keep all of my life stories coming out today.
Tell it.
I haven't been to church in probably about like 3 to 4 years. The person that I was just dating, they are into the church. And they asked me to go to church one week, and I was like, no, I don't want to go. Like, no, I don't want to go.
Then you went.
And I didn't go. The following week, he asked me again. He's like, do you want to go to church, Jacen? And I was like, I was feeling kind of bummed about like how my week was going. Like stuff all around me was a cloud. I'm like, you know what? Let me go.
Yeah, we read it.
Like, I said, let me go. I'm going to go to church. So I went, and what kind of shied me away from church, to be honest, was I kind of always felt like it was too dramatic. It was too dramatic, and the church that I was going to, that I was raised in, it kind of shifted. Like, it wasn't the same to me. So when I went, the feeling wasn't the same.
Explain dramatic, though.
Like, from you, too dramatic?
It was like, no, it was like, okay, so the church, I'm not going to say the church's name, but I couldn't take when I went to church. It was like more about the tithes and like the tithing and the offering. It was like all these different I get it, you're supposed to pay your tithes, and offering, but like on the screen it's telling you, you're between this age and this age, you pay this. If you're between this age and this age, you pay that. If you're between this age and this age, you pay this. And I'm like, well, the pastor's driving this kind of brand new car and dripping in Rolexes and all this, while the people that's actually in the church is struggling. I ain't saying the name, I ain't gonna do that. But long story short, I went to this church, and I went. It was such an amazing service. Like it was really. I actually talked about this on our last live a few weeks ago. But it was amazing, and like I actually would go back to that church. Like it was great. I left feeling like relieved. I felt brand new. Like I felt really good.
So the dramatic part was the coin wise, the tithes.
Yeah, it was like the tithes and the offering, and then like even some of the girls that was in the church, like, okay, I get it, twerking for Jesus. But it was like,
what is that?
What, twerking for Jesus?
Yes.
When you twerk for Jesus.
No, what is that?
You never saw twerking for Jesus?
No.
Well, it's when girls twerk for Jesus.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, because I know.
Has anybody ever seen twerking for Jesus,
like
y'all?
The dance twerk?
Like the dance twerk.
That they would twerk off of a hip hop song?
Yeah, like it was a video going around when it was a girl. She was like, "I can't see twerking for Jesus."
No. No.
So what's wrong with twerking for Jesus? What's wrong with it?
No.
Why? It's a dance. Can y'all tell me, is it wrong for twerking for Jesus?
You don't twerk for Jesus.
If you can twerk on Saturday night, why can't you twerk Sunday morning?
No, well, you can twerk on Saturday and you can twerk on Friday.
But Saturday is the Sabbath.
But you can even twerk on Sunday afternoon or Sunday night. But you don't.
But sometimes that spirit takes over your body. It just starts to twerk. It might just be in your. So what's wrong with twerking and you can shake your boobs or something when you praising? Like, what you mean? What's wrong with that?
Oh no.
How do y'all feel? Am I crazy?
Yes.
Would you get mad if your lover watched behind your back? No.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes,
Lord
them
Jesus,
PKs
please.
are fancy and footloose.
Help these kids.
They be the nastiest ones, especially the musicians or the worship leaders who lead worship. Yes, overly spiritual types are draining, trying to make me feel bad because I don't want to go 6 days a week.
Not 6 days a week, but you know what? People praise them in their house.
Colleen said, what the F? The church is supposed to tell you how much you're supposed to donate to them. It's a donation, not a damn gym membership. Never seen twerking for Jesus because that's ratchet.
That is, and you just don't twerk.
But see, somebody did see it. It was on TMZ.
Jesus. Yeah, but TMZ.
I seen it. It was super ratchet. No.
No.
High legends. Y'all goofy. Hell no. You should have some sort of spiritual firm foundation. If not, everything you build will fall. You twerk in the club, not in church.
Yes, you're supposed to stomp on the devil's head in church.
Well, I mean, you can stomp on the devil's head with your butt, twerking for Jesus.
No, you're supposed to put a
I'm starting the
praise on
movement.
it.
Twerking for Jesus. I'm
No,
gonna come
you
up with a
better
t-shirt.
not. I rebuke
a
that
hashtag.
in the name of Jesus. You're supposed to stomp on the devil's head. You're supposed to put a praise on. You're not supposed to...
I'm twerking against the devil.
No, the devil.
The devil ain't gonna steal my
that.
joy.
The devil like you twerking.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does.
How you gonna devil like me twerking?
He loved that. That's where it came from.
It came from the devil.
Yes.
Have you ever twerked?
Of course, but I don't twerk for Jesus. I twerk to Nicki Minaj or something like that. Not.
So you wouldn't twerk to Leandria?
No! Don't you? Oh my God, man, twerk.
I have a question.
You are
I always
crazy.
love to ask this question. If you move in with somebody that you're with, can you have your own bedroom?
If you move with somebody that you're with,
like your peer partner?
can you have your own bedroom? No, that's taking no
that's
space.
dumb. No, that's dumb.
Yeah, that's taking no space. Honey,
I do think that it should be a common
area.
area though, where sometimes you just need a little woosah away from your partner because it could be a little bit. Like, listen,
Well, did y'all move together or
like move in together?
Yeah, but why? Let's say you move together, you get a 3-bedroom. 1 bedroom is yours, 1 bedroom is his.
No.
And like the guest room.
No, that defeats the purpose. Why are you living here? We ain't fucking
Yeah.
roommates.
Because you're helping out. Like you
Okay, but if it's a help
Ain't nobody
out,
got time for that.
if it's a help out situation, but then that y'all would, that's like.
But maybe you want your own space. Why do you want? Maybe you don't want to sleep with the person you're with every night.
Well,
Then why are you here?
Why don't you just go on the couch that night? That's the reason.
Oh, yeah, go on the couch, yeah.
But you don't need your own
Own
room and stuff. Go in the den or something.
Would you have your own room?
Yes.
What? That is absurd.
Why?
Then why live together?
Because living with someone kind of burned me out. So I said I would never live with anybody again. But now I'm like, okay, I can do it, but they have to have their own bedrooms.
No, that's like a roommate then.
Yeah, y'all don't got a bit no.
So when y'all have your hot nights, y'all go y'all switch rooms.
But yeah.
Like you go in that room that night on Tuesday to Friday, y'all in
Nah,
the middle room.
I mean, if the house is big enough, I can see like your partner having his own quarters. Where like
A
it might be
den. Yeah,
like
like a den
like a
or
pool
something.
table where he goes and
Right.
plays his John Madden and Mortal Kombat and Street
Right.
Fighter. But like I couldn't imagine
separate rooms.
separate rooms. Like bitch,
That's
what?
a roommate.
No, he ain't my motherfucking roommate.
But
That would be a
But is
roommate.
it wrong if a person wants that?
It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's weird.
It's weird.
I will look at you sideways like,
Like, well, just you must get your own apartment then.
listen, you're not a good fit.
Okay.
This is not gonna work.
Yes.
So
I don't
they
think so.
love you, you love them, but if they want their own room, that's wrong.
No.
It's just weird. Well, I'm not gonna say if it's wrong or right, but it's a little weird.
No. How do y'all feel about that? Do you guys feel that if you live with your partner, like, would you want to have separate rooms? Do you want the same room? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's just a little weird. It's a little weird.
Am I missing questions?
Yeah, we are. You know we are.
Crying at Mercedes, I love y'all. That is absurd. Thank you. That is completely absurd.
What?
Like, absurd. Like, could you imagine?
No, I.
All right, babe, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
All right, good night.
Okay.
I'll see you in the
Why-
morning.
Why do you have to? Maybe it's particular. Sometimes you may sleep together. Sometimes you may sleep.
No,
But that's what he utilized the couch.
no, smother me. I need to be smothered.
But he could just come just as you guys a couch.
So
I
you
done
need
it
to be-
for- I've
so you
been
need
just
to be
slept on my
smothered.
couch.
Yeah, I like a little smothering. Sometimes not too much. But see, in my defense, sometimes that grizzly bear might come out. So I could see somebody maybe wanting to go sleep on the couch sometimes.
Yeah,
if I get a little
not
bit
a
too
whole other room.
loud, but not a whole separate
Maybe
bedroom.
because of he on that couch.
So
I'm
if you
coming
have
in
a
the middle of the
snoring
night.
issue, if you have a stern snoring issue,
Flaws and all, I'm a train wreck in the morning. I'm a bitch in the afternoon.
Okay.
Every now and then without warning.
You gotta say that.
You supposed to accept me flaws and all.
But the snort, yeah.
but you have to understand something. But fucking with someone's sleep is really,
It's
especially
lethal in the morning, baby. I think
Especially when they wake up
Yeah.
and they're giving good morning, you like
honey. Please. Get out of
especially
bed
when
so I can go to
somebody has
sleep
a
now.
very bad snoring problem. Like, how can you deal with that?
Oh my God. Put
Flaws
that
and
thing
all.
on their nose, honey. That little thing that they have in the
Well, everyone in the room, could you deal with somebody with a very bad snoring problem?
No.
Especially that.
Yeah.
Give us an example. How
No, don't you give no examples.
I
Don't
got
you do
one. I
that.
can post
Don't you do that.
Give us a
This is not in my contract. I'm gonna do a Tamar, baby. This is not in my contract.
Also, we were
But
talking
could you
about you.
date somebody with a very bad snoring problem? Like, I'm talking about I'm not dating them, but if you live with them, sleep with them. Like, to me, that would be a definite thing where we would have to sleep separately.
But see, it depends though. Cause I'm gonna be honest. Somebody one time had made a complaint about my snoring, right?
You snore down?
I do sometimes. I do a lot of work. I don't get any sleep barely. So like,
Why do people that snore always have
it's the truth. Like, it's the truth. And then let's be honest here. I'm a little bit on the thicker side. So like sometimes, you know.
I've seen a little bitch that snoring like a girl.
Baby, cause Tamir. Oh. Shout out to Tamir, but I'm sorry, Tamir got me beat. Tamir snoring is stern.
He just lit you up.
I know Tamir, I love you. I'm sorry,
Yes.